we all do choices in life. And the choices we do, they are based on facts, they're based on emotions, they are based on the situation we are in, but they are also based on the thoughts, the overthinking, and people around us. In all those years that I'm fighting for people to listen to me and for people to hear my truth, I realized that 90% of the decision I took was based on what other people said. And I also learned this couple of years that if you going to help somebody, that person need to be willing to help themselves. Otherwise you can't do anything. I heard a very good story today, and you can call it the universe or you can call it God if you want, but I'm gonna call it God in this. It was a man who was almost drowning, and he asked God to help him, and God sent him different choices of help. He sent him a helicopter with a rope that he could climb up, and he sent him a boat that he can go up in, and he also sent him persons who gonna drag him up in of the water. He didn't choose anything of it, so he drowned. And when he came up there, he asked God, "Why didn't you help me?" And God said, "But I did help you, because I sent those things. It was up to you to choose which one you're gonna take." But the man didn't understand God, because the man, he wanted God to pick him up. But God couldn't do that. God could only provide the tools to help him. And I think that's the way it is in life. We choose things that we know, but when we have to go out on troubled water, into the unknown, we are so afraid, so we take a step back, and we rather sit in those things that hurts, instead of going out of that zone of ours and just believe and do what we want to do. And the decision in life, we don't take them because of our own choices. We take them of everything around us. So my question to you is, if you have something you have to decide, are you going to decide that from your heart, or are you going to decide that from every factor around you? My experience in this, for so many years I have done what people decided for me. Mostly of the time I took a decision, but people around me changed that, so I couldn't do anything else than follow along. And many times I had to make afterwards, when everything had fallen, I had to build it up again. And I remember that I was so angry at people around me who took those decisions. Nowadays, I know that I need to decide myself, and I need to follow my heart, because otherwise I am not satisfied. And if I can't be satisfied, I can't be there for neither myself or anybody else. So Today if somebody reach out and say, Zita, do you want help? I just don't push them away and say, no, I don't want help. Instead, I'm listening and I'm hearing and I see what they can help me with. And then I take the decision if I'm gonna take the help or not. And I think that's a big part of everything we do. We have to stop and really think of what we want, what we need. And we also have to see that the help we're getting, or the pieces of somebody caring about you, doesn't matter where it come from, because sometimes it can come from places that you don't think that it would come from. So I think that the decision we have to take in life is very, very important, that we are satisfied by ourselves to do it before we take it.